Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our YouTube channel. I want us to separate and to differentiate two things from this video today. At the moment, the country is at crossroad. What we need as a country is the way forward. How we can salvage ourselves from the situation we are in, and to ask ourselves, how did we end up here? What did we do wrong? Because since 1992, we have claimed that we succeeded to bring down dictatorship and to give unto ourselves the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. We can brag that within that period of time, we managed to give ourselves the 2010 Constitution as one of the political milestones that we made over the years. We, as I told you the other time, that in 1982, there was a coup in this country. In 2002, there was a political shift which saw KANU being removed from power after ruling this country since 1963. And we brought NAC. Why is it that NAC did not last long? We saw tribal clashes in 2007. So these are the things that we must ask ourselves, the way we reached up to that point. I want to talk about Raila Odinga. I want to talk about Gen Zs. I want to talk about William Samoei Ruto. Why did I choose those things, those three things to talk about? It is because they are forming the basis of the current discussion that we have as a nation. But before I go deep, allow me to ask you that if at all you are coming across this video for the first time, that please take a moment or two to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And if you are our subscribers, we want to thank you for supporting MJR. And do not forget to share your opinion on the comment section about our discussion of today. Let me start by Raila Odinga. Raila Odinga is an individual. He is not an institution. He is a political leader, and he is just a Kenyan like any other. He is not owning this country, nor does he carry people's brains. Now, I've seen people since yesterday criticizing Raila Odinga, talking about Raila Odinga, how he has betrayed Gen Zs. In the first place, the Gen Zs came out and said that they don't have a leader and they don't want a leader. They know how they plan themselves. They know what they want, and they are working towards what they want. So there was no link between Raila Odinga and Gen Zs. In fact, this demonstration, as much as people have always linked Raila Odinga as the father of demonstration in this country, this time around, this thing did not start under the patronage of any political party. It was just a mass movement. In fact, some other people say it was an ideology that whose time had come. So there was no relationship between the Gen Zs and Raila Odinga. If Raila Odinga went to KICC to witness the signing of the IEBC Bill into law, that was him and his ODM party. Before the Gen Zs uprising, ODM was existing, Raila Odinga was existing. Raila Odinga has been in Kenyan politics over the years. So linking him with the current situation in this country is neither here nor there. I don't see him changing anything. If the Gen Zs want to move on with what they have started, whether Raila went to KICC, whether Raila formed the government with the Ruto, is not their business, does not injure their morale or their spirit. They told Raila Odinga in the first place to stay away. So Raila has not been part of this thing. Even though he has come out to support this idea, but the Gen Z said they are not affiliated to any political party. William Ruto is the president of the Republic of Kenya. He can work with anybody. At the time we are speaking, he is the man at the eye of the storm. So he must seek advice and the opinion of other leaders. He must incorporate all Kenyans. That is why you saw he tried to come to X space to speak to young people, to hear what they want and to listen to their demands. Yesterday, while he was signing that bill, that is a bill that will see the formation of IEBC. We can't run a country without IEBC. Even these things that, or the demand and the grievances of the Gen Zs, if some of them will culminate into election, then which body will see that election? It is the IEBC, and the IEBC, we don't have it. So it must be formed. How will IEBC be formed by the government alone? That is why we said we needed a dialogue. And the dialogue was between the opposition and the government, and other Kenyans gave their views. And one of the things that were proposed during the dialogue was the formation of IEBC. And the IEBC that we want is the IEBC that is not leaning on one side. It is a neutral IEBC. Therefore, all of us must take part, including the opposition. So Raila was the face of the opposition, and Kalonzo, they were there. I don't see people firing Kalonzo Musyoka. Kalonzo was there. So the formation of IEBC is not for the government. It is for all of us. And if it was proper, we were to go there, all of us. And during that period of time when the IEBC commissioners will be interviewed, it will be Kenyans who will go there, not political parties. Number 3 is the Gen Zs. These Gen Zs, they came out to advocate for something. They said that some of the things they see the government doing, they are not happy with them. They must now tell the government their view and demand that some of these things must be done by force, because the government has demonstrated over the years that they can't listen to the people. They only do what they feel it is good, but not exactly what people want. But one thing that I must tell the Gen Zs and young Kenyans, together with my contemporaries, is that you might start something, but you can never own it. You can come up with an idea, put idea on the table, let us share idea, and let us help you move forward with this idea. Because maybe you will need our support. You can't do it alone. I can't do it alone. We must come together as a people. This is not the time to say that we don't want so and so, so and so had done this. I want to tell you that in 1982, this is what led to the failure of the leaders who led that coup, not to succeed and to capture power, because they started fighting amongst themselves. They started saying that, oh, I want. Like right now, the Gen Zs are saying they don't have a leader, and any person who tends to come out to lead them, they kick him or her out. They disown him or her. So it will come a time, yes, you will manage to discramble everything, but you will not have the way forward. You will lack the proper structure to carry on with this journey. Right now, you know, it is just a mass movement. Ours is to destroy, to put everything flat. And after putting it flat, we will not have a country. Look, South Sudan, look in Somalia, look in Libya, look in Egypt. They managed to oust the government which was in place. But even up to the moment, they have not gotten what they want. So we must have a structure, we must have a leader. So if we will just come out to say that we don't want anybody, we are on our own, then where are we heading? Because it is through the support of other people that will help us now to achieve and to change the country the way we want it to be. In 1992, 1997, during that period of clamor for multi-party democracy, yes, it was pushed by political leaders, but the churches had the voice. The non-governmental organization had their voice. International community had their voice. Community organizations had their voice. So everybody came up, and at the end of the day, we had to have a leader. We had to choose a leader who will steer forward this thing. Now, at the moment, our leader is Constitution. Our leader is the conversation that we have through the communication channels. So that is where we organize ourselves. Then after getting this thing, how are we going to share it out? How are we going to ensure that indeed what we fight for does not go in vain? If we are scattered the way we are, now we can see our fellows are being kidnapped, killed. Then we keep on crying for justice. Who will give us these chances? It is the same government. It is the same individuals. So we must learn how to structure this conversation and to structure this movement that will see us at the end of the day achieve something and to lead somewhere. The way we are, the moment we are not going anywhere. Our work is just to destroy and to put everything flat. Then how will we reconstruct this thing? At the end of the day, we'll have to come together to choose those who will lead us. There is nothing, there's no organization without a leader. There is no movement without a leader. We must have somebody who can speak on our behalf, who can now tell us this is the way and this is how we are going to engage with other people. So it is not about Raila Odinga, it's not about William Ruto. It is about what we want as a people. Raila has been around. He has been criticized. Or do you think this criticism will change his mind? He has been here. We've seen him. We've seen his style of leadership. So right now, in fact, he's not even a front runner in the next general election. He is busy looking for a AU seat. So if you continue focus on Raila Odinga, then you will lose it. So ladies and gentlemen, let us not lose our focus. Let us focus straight on what we want, or else we may not know what we want. If we want to start focusing on individuals, discussing individuals, even focusing on William Ruto as a person is not a solution. We must now start to negotiate as a country how we want Kenya to be, where we want Kenya to be, how we want to lead this country. Because I listen to these Gen Zs when they were asked, some of them, what they want. They don't even want to lead this country. They don't want to stand for any political seat. And then any politician who try to come to hijack this movement, they disown him. So after managing or succeeding to oust Ruto out of State House as they chant, Ruto must go. What else then? Then this is where we will miss it. We must now tell the people that after this is how we want it to be done. Or if given opportunity, this is how we will do it. And if this opportunity can avail itself, we are ready to change the country and to show the people of the old how we wanted things to be done. So if they are asked, do you want to go to State House to take over power? They don't want to take power, or they want things to be changed. And then also when the president tried now to listen to them, they are saying we don't want dialogue. If now the opposition come to help the president now to try to change things, they are saying they are being betrayed. So what do we really want as a country? So I'm not a happy man today. I am a person who believes in a cause that leads somewhere, not a cause that does not go anywhere. Just, you see this demonstration that we just do for the sake of demonstration. That's why we end up not succeeding. That's why Raila ends up greeting the person in power. Then we lose it like that, because we don't know where we are going as a people. So let us not forget or concentrate on Raila Odinga. This thing was not revolving around Raila Odinga. This thing was for Gen Zs. Thank you.